How do you prioritize God in your life? He should be number one, because when he is, then everything seems to fall into alignment and fall into place. But when he's not, things really seem to become chaotic. And I want to talk to you about that today in your morning cup of inspiration. I think it's interesting how when God wrote the Ten Commandments out on the stone there for Moses, how he started it and how he listed the Ten Commandments. And especially the first two, where it says in Exodus 20:3-5, you must not have any other God but me. You must not make for yourself an idol of any kind or image of anything in the heavens or on the earth or in the sea. You must not bow down to them or worship them. For I am the Lord your God, am a jealous God, and who will not tolerate your affection for any other gods. Well, that pretty much says it all, doesn't it? Well, I think if we would prioritize God, just like the Ten Commandments says, the first number one and number two, have no other gods before him, put him first, then all the other, or the following eight commandments would fall into place automatically. I mean, if you are prioritizing God first, then you're not going to want to take the Lord's name in vain. You don't want to offend God. He's your number one priority. You're going to remember the Sabbath. You're going to want to keep it holy. You want to attend church and worship him automatically because he's number one priority. You'll honor your mother and your father as he has told us to do. You'll not kill. I mean, you're not going to want to get that kind of anger when you're prioritizing God number one in your life. So that thou shalt not kill. And then thou shalt not commit adultery. And that'd be the furthest thing from your mind if you're prioritizing God as number one. Thou shalt not steal. I tie this in with the next one where it says that thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Because when you're getting arguments and that with your neighbor, I mean, how many people have stolen from their neighbors before? And not just your neighbor yourself, other people. We're not supposed to bear false witness with them. And then we're not supposed to steal. And then on top of that, we're not supposed to covet. Not supposed to covet what they have especially. We are to be happy and blessed with what God provides us because he meets our needs. Might meet our wants, but he meets our needs. Jesus said over in Matthew 22:37, you must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. See, the reality is, if we prioritize God number one in our life, then we are doing the right thing. We are keeping our life in balance. And it all starts with prioritizing him number one. And why is that? Because ultimately, we will serve what we worship. And if we worship God, we will serve him. So that's why it's important to prioritize God as number one in your life. God bless everyone. Look forward to seeing you again for another morning cup of inspiration. Have a wonderful day.